So I'm inside with my little lights here. They're the Energizer outdoor lights that go in the little lamps. And I'm trying to change them to all blue because I have a few blue lights outside. So I'm gonna go outside and gather the other ones and then see if I can fix them all so they're all blue. Last time I did this, it wasn't that hard. So here we go. Gotta turn my camera off for a second. Okay, I'm back inside. As you can see, I've got my color changing lights, and one of them I got to change blue. So it's like it's dark, but it's not really dark. This one's green, I want it to be blue. This one's red, I want it to be blue. This one's blue, I got that changed. I'm gonna try this one. And it's blue. Okay, so I've got to get this figured out. I think it's because it might be on a timer or something where you can't change it until it's had enough time. So I might unplug the battery and then see what happens if I give it a break. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go back outside, put the blue ones back together, and then I'll come back in here and tinker a little bit with these other Energizer lights. Just like, I hope it works because I really like these lights. I want them all to kind of match for Christmas. So I'm gonna be like the Energizer bunny, and I'm gonna scoot along and try to get this working. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I just got this other light. It's over by my dog statue on my black Labrador. I have a little statue in remembrance of him, and it's up on the hill. And I have a little light there, and it's, I think, green. So I'll show you. I brought it in. Here it is, green. I'm going to try to change that one to blue. And that one worked. Okay, let's see if these work. Hold it maybe. Nothing. Okay. The saga continues. So I'm going to put this one back outside. I'll keep working with these other ones. As you can see, hopefully, you can see it. Ooh, it's still snowing outside, but not as heavy. So it's a pretty day in November, and tomorrow it will be December. So beautiful. Peaceful. Celebrate the holiday.
Oh
There's another one. That's pretty. Roses. They're freezing. Eggs. Bacon. Milk. Snow duck. Snow bunny. Frog. Frog. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's good to have you back. I've been in and outside and I'm going to be showing you some video of what I've been up to. Marcy the cat, she really wants to go outside and play, but she doesn't like the snow, and every time I open the door she'll go. At first she wouldn't go out at all, and I took a video of it. It's really cute. Yes, like you want to go outside but you don't like the snow. It was our first snow today, so I definitely got some good video of when it was first starting to fall. But it's been pretty much been snowing since like right before 8 o'clock, like I don't know, it's like 7:45, and it's still snowing and it's coming down pretty good. But it's not supposed to really accumulate too much, maybe an inch or two. But Marcy's going stir crazy. The cat, she'll go out maybe for a minute and comes right back in, but she really likes being outside. But I've been doing laundry. I got all the fall, autumn, Thanksgiving decorations down, and they're sitting on the table, on the kitchen table, and I've got some of the Christmas decorations out in the living room, but I still have a lot of other decorations. Now I'm just going to go kind of minimal this year. I'm going to try my best because sometimes I overdo the decorations. I think I'm going to put some garland on the mantle by the TV, maybe under where the mantle is, level with the two cabinets I placed on the side, so it'll look like one whole unit, even though it's two cabinet units and then our little fake fireplace under the TV. But I also got a couple new Mickey Mouse blow molds. They're for outside, I think, and they're lit, but they're little ones, so I think I'm going to keep them above the fireplace because they just make me happy. They bring me a lot of joy. I love anything to do with Disney, and since this is the first Christmas that I'm spending without my mom, since she passed away in January from dementia, it's kind of a sad Christmas. But like last year I didn't put up a lot of decorations. I just put up one little tree and a little tiny porcelain church, and I just didn't feel like doing a lot of decorating. Mom was placed in hospice. We didn't think she'd make it to her birthday, which was actually I think on Thanksgiving Day last year, or close to it, but sometimes it falls on Thanksgiving Day. They didn't think she would really make it to that day. She was pretty sick. She kind of stopped eating and drinking, and so at the end of life, that's kind of what happens with Alzheimer's and dementia. So it was kind of sad, but I decided this year I need to try to live my life to the fullest, to try to live the best life I can. While she's gone, we were super close and we used to do a lot together. She hasn't really been here in the house for Christmas in many years. She went into the nursing home in 2019, and that year I think she did actually come home just for like a day and just visit, and then she had to go back to the nursing home. It might have been 2020. No, it wasn't 2020 because that's when the pandemic was going on. So it was like 2019. But so the last day she came here for Christmas, that was around that year, and so ever since, after the pandemic, I've been going to visit her at the nursing home. Got my jacket on because I've been going in and outside, but I really like the pink anyway. So usually I'd spend it with my family, except last year I had COVID during Christmas, so I actually got to go the day after Christmas because it was enough days after I got COVID that I could actually go visit her. So I did go visit her last year on the 26th. No, the 25th I got to go that day. But the next day, like, I got together with family and everything. So last Christmas was really a bummer. Mom was in hospice and I had COVID. It's like a lot of things happened. I think the month before I had shingles for the first time. And so it was a challenge. So anyway, so in October we were supposed to go to Disney and there was a hurricane. So we ended up going in November. I know, Marcy, you really want to go outside. So we ended up going in November, and I've already done a couple of videos on that. I took a lot of footage, a lot of videos of all the different things we did because we don't go very often. So I figured, you know, I need to do a lot. But I'll get to those eventually. It's just I have to download it all and edit, and so that takes a little bit of work. So I figured today, I didn't want to do all of that Disney stuff this weekend after Thanksgiving, because I got to go back to work Monday and we'll be working quite a bit, and it's hard work, so when I get home I don't really feel like doing a whole lot. I'll get to it eventually, and I love all my Disney videos, but I want to do it right, and I want it to be something I can look back on with fond memories, because my dad got to go with me and he's 81, and I figure that's probably the last big trip we're going to take together because he's getting older, and we might do some things together, but probably not Disney. Disney's hard on a young person, and so there's no tired like Disney tired. When you spend a day at the parks, or just one park, you can come back to the hotel at the end of the day or wherever you're staying and you're just like drained. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to be doing Disney again, but hopefully we will do some other trips. We've gone to the CMA Fest before, and just different things. Branson's in the state, so I mean that might be something that we could think about. But when we got back from Disney, Dad was pretty tired, and you know, people kind of get a little grumpy at each other, so we got everything worked out afterwards, and we had some talks about how this kind of trip we probably wouldn't be doing, you know, a long trip with him where he has to endure a lot of physical activity, but that doesn't mean we're gonna not do other things. So I think I am just going to take this Christmas sorry for the break. So this Christmas I really just want to focus on the joy of family, doing things, trying to be a little more minimalist, but just bringing in the fun, trying to bring the fun back, because that's kind of what I wanted to do with Disney too. It's the thing that brings me some joy whenever, you know, you go through a little bit of hardship, losing a family member, and I've lost some other family members in the past few years. My cousin Debbie, I really miss her. She passed away a couple of years ago, and also my cousin Pancho. And you know, when you start losing your cousins, you know, it just really hits you that you're getting older. I'm 53 now, and it makes you look at your life and how, you know, your time is limited here. You're not going to be here forever. No one really knows how long they have on this earth, so you need to start living life and looking at what's important and taking care of the people that you care about and making sure they know that you care about them. But also start taking care of yourself. So I'm gonna try to make this year a year where I get in shape finally. No more excuses. Of course, I could have done that all year long, but I don't know, when you're mourning and going through the grieving process, sometimes it's hard. I turn to food. It's just, you know, it brings me comfort. It reminds me of my mom. She used to be an excellent cook. We had a lot of good dinners together. And, you know, the holidays, it brings up all those memories of decorating and shopping and being outside with the kids in the snow and building snowmen and all the memories of when they were little, all through the preteen years and then through high school. And then when they moved away to college, part of the time she was there for my oldest. So it's just, you gotta move on, and that's what Mom would want. She would want me to be happy. She'd want me to keep trying to do my best to better myself, and you know, I think that's what would bring me the most happiness, is getting in shape, broadening my mind. I think she'd be very proud of the YouTube channel, and I was going to bring that up earlier. Whenever my dad and I got back, I finally told him that I have a YouTube channel, and it's been very like an awakening for me, because I'm learning new things. It's not the same thing I've been doing. My profession has been for 30 years in the healthcare industry, and so this is completely different, and I'm learning so much. I'm learning how to edit. I'm learning just all kinds of different things about technology. Sometimes you just have to like get in there and just start doing it. You're not going to do it perfect, but anyway, so I told my dad, and I told him I have a few videos and not to be too critical, not to tell other family members, because I'm just not ready for that yet. I just don't need the criticism right now. So anyway, I think he's watched all the videos. I said don't comment, but unless it's something real good, but you can subscribe if you want. Just, I don't know, just keep the comments nice. I have also shared with a few friends, which at first I just like, that scared me to death, but I want people to eventually see my videos, as long as they're nice about it, and maybe my perspective can, on the topics that I cover, maybe my perspective can bring a little enlightenment or joy or comfort. If someone's gone through things like I have with my loss of my mom or other family members, you know, I think people should be there for each other, especially during the holidays and just all year long. You know, we're in this world for a limited amount of time, and we need to be there to help each other, but also to help ourselves. So that's what I've been trying to do. I've learned a lot since my beginning these videos. I guess it was probably like June, around June, maybe May. I've been thinking about doing this for years, but finally just dove in and got some equipment. Recently I ordered a few more things that haven't come yet. It was Black Friday yesterday, so I got a few things off Amazon that hopefully will help me with my channel. I have a goal of trying to kind of get fit, to get moving more, go for more walks, maybe do a 5K. I was supposed to do a 5K in October, and I was having some health issues, and I just wasn't ready. Plus I was planning for Disney, and that takes a lot of planning when you're getting a lot of people together. My daughter came in from out of state. She met us halfway through the trip, my oldest, and so I got to see her. It was wonderful. But I was planning like all things we might need, the clothes we might wear, you know, just like t-shirts and things, the mouse ears, the whole 9 yards. So yeah, that was a lot of planning. So now it's the end of the year. I'm trying to like kind of plan on what things I'd like to cover. My dad might even go on some places around St. Louis area with me and check things out that we both haven't been to, and make some videos together. Now that he knows it's not some big secret, I can tell him, and so maybe he can help me too, because he's had a lot of life experiences. He's still working. He's a very smart man. But you know, I need to get out there and do some things. I joined a gym again. It's a different gym than my last gym I was going to, so I might even go tomorrow, get going on that, just a little bit at a time. I also do yoga at home sometimes, but I need to do that more. So today I've kind of been thinking about putting together a timeline for the week, a monthly goal, like each goal or each month of the year. I want to kind of have a plan of like what videos I'd like to do, just a roundabout. And then also every week, certain times of the week I'm going to work out at the gym, and then I have a certain amount of hours I work at my job, and then at nighttime I have a certain amount of free hours. So I want to have a certain schedule, so hopefully I can stick to this schedule, and then I can make more videos and it won't be such a chore. It's not really a chore, but it does take work. I mean, making videos isn't easy, especially the way I do it, so maybe I need to change up a little bit. I know I need to have more screen time where I'm actually talking to the camera. I sat down this morning and I realized that there's some things I do on camera that I don't like. Of course, you know, most people don't like the sound of their voice, but you can get used to it. Also, just becoming more comfortable talking into the camera, looking at the camera instead of the screen. I have a really hard time with that, so there's that. I also would like to smile more, because I look at me talking to the camera and I look like I'm sad or like I'm angry or I don't know what, or just indifferent. And I want to convey a little bit more happiness and laugh and have fun with it a little bit more. So I'm going to work on that, because I really am happy making these videos. I like learning about new things, you know, getting opinions from you guys. I want to get more subscribers, so hopefully I can kind of change the way I present myself, because I think most people aren't aware of some of the things that they do, just, you know, moving my hands or things like that. One time I did a video and I put the microphone right here in front of me, and that was actually kind of helpful, so I might start doing that more. I'm actually not using a microphone. Usually my camera, the Osmo, it picks up my voice pretty well, but I do think it sounds a little better with my microphone. Maybe I should use that. Anyway, next video I will. So another thing that I've like, one of the obstacles I've had to overcome when I make my videos on camera is like just getting used to being on camera in front of other people, because it's really hard to focus on the message that you're trying to convey when you're kind of feeling insecure about talking in front of other people to your camera. You just feel judged and you can't help it. I guess over time that will get easier. But in my own home, my daughter lives here, and her significant other also lives here right now for a short time, and I don't feel comfortable talking, like even just sitting here just myself. It's very odd talking into a lens of a camera, but it's getting easier, and the more I do it, the better it's gonna get. It's just, I gotta get used to it. And anyway, they're not here right now, so I thought, oh, this is the perfect time. And I've been going in and out all day, and with the cat, and doing laundry, trying to get lights up outside, watching the snow. I wanted to take some pictures of the snow falling, because it's so beautiful. It doesn't snow here a lot. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 times in the winter, and then sometimes it's a whole lot. You just never know. And so if I can get some of that on camera, I just like, you can't beat it. It's so pretty. And, you know, having the Christmas tree up and putting up the decorations, it's just kind of special. I did notice some roses outside, so I got some photos and some video of some of the roses that are bloomed outside in the snow. And there's one out front, outside my front door. There's a knockout rose bush, and I cut it down real small this summer because it was kind of getting out of hand and it wasn't looking real fresh and pretty. So it actually started blooming again after I did that. It started looking better. But I noticed this morning when I was out there, I went out to check the mail, and there's actually one red rose, and my mom's name was Rosemary, and we called her Rosie. And there's just little things that pop up sometimes that make me feel like she's here with me. have a picture of her up on one of the cabinets, you know, and she's always there when I'm watching TV or making videos, editing. Like, I keep it there. It's a picture of her and I took. We were at a winery when she first started getting dementia. I knew that it was going to get worse, and there were so many things that she didn't get to do during her lifetime when she was really healthy, because she was always working. She was a factory worker, and she also was an operator at a hospital for a short time. Like, she would answer the phone and then refer the phone to the doctors or nurses or whoever needed help. She did that for a while. She did all kinds of factory jobs. She was just an amazing woman. She worked at a convenience store. She worked at a hospital laundry facility. She did a lot of different things in her life. She worked at a craft store that sold all kinds of different items, quilts and things like that. She worked at a restaurant. She did all kinds of things. She sewed tents at a factory, and she was really good at sewing. She would make our Halloween costumes when we were little kids. She would sew our Halloween costumes because sometimes it was cheaper to do it that way than to get a store-bought Halloween costume. She would also sew our dresses for Christmas. When we would sing in the church, like the Sunday school program for Christmas, or if we had a special Easter dress, sometimes she would sew us Easter dresses. She just had a lot of talents. My mom was a very special person. She did so many things, and she was a single mother most of the time when we were growing up. My mom and dad, they divorced when I was about 3 years old, and so there were some rough times growing up. She wasn't perfect, and I had been a divorced single mom too. And so whenever she became older and the kids were starting to get a little bit older, I could understand what she went through. And she was very supportive of me when I needed help. And I was also supportive of her when she needed help, when she started having health problems. And I think anything that we went through during our younger years, I think we learned to forgive each other, and I especially forgive her and anything she did wrong in her life. I can tell you she suffered a lot, so she deserves forgiveness, and we all do. But I miss her so much. I miss her, but we learned a lot from each other, and during those few years before she got real sick, we did a lot of fun things together. So that picture I took, we were at a winery. She had never been to a winery before, and so we did that a few times. Not so much to drink wine, but we would have some nice dinners. Like we would go have pizza or like a good Cuban sandwich or something like that. And we would go see movies. The last movie I saw with my mom was Moana, the Disney movie. And I remember she said, "This movie is so long." And when she started getting sick, she just couldn't sit through a movie. So that was the last one I saw with her. I think we went and saw The Dog's Purpose one time. And that was before she got real, started getting real sick. But we'd go see movies, we would go shopping, we'd go to the botanical garden. We love flowers, and so we would go see all the flowers and the plants and different things at nurseries, or we just always, especially in the summer and the spring and fall, we would go and check out all the nurseries and different plants and go to Walmart and their flower department. We'd work in the yard together and just do all kinds of things. She had a little Yorkie. She always had little dogs, and I had a little dog, a Shih Tzu, and his name was AJ, and her dog's name was Belle. And they're both gone now. So there's a lot of things that I miss, but I'm gonna keep on trying new traditions. And one thing that we did that was new this year for Thanksgiving, my daughter and her special friend, he and I, like, we got some those wood chips together for the smoker. We got a smoker. It used to be my dad's, and he's not using it anymore, so he gave it to us, and so we got to smoke our turkey. It was a big bird, and so I brined it for about 24 hours, and then yesterday we actually celebrated Thanksgiving a day late because I worked on Wednesday, and by the time I got home I was so tired and I still needed to brine the turkey, so we just decided we're going to do it a day late, and they were all cool with it because getting a whole Thanksgiving dinner together is a lot of work. So I brined the turkey, and then we got up really early yesterday morning. It was actually like 3 o'clock because I had to take the bird out of the brine and dry it off. It had to be real dry, and then we had to get the smoke going, so he went out there and took care of the smoke. And then about an hour later, like 4:30, we finally got the bird in the smoker. So it was smoking quite a bit yesterday, and we finally ate it in the afternoon. And I'm telling you what, oh, it was the best turkey I've ever made. And I think smoking is the way to go. Now, Mom, she used to always, almost always, she would put the bird in a bag. She'd put the turkey in one of those cooking bags and then put it in this big old, it's like a slow cooker type, it's like, I guess it's like a slow cooker, but it's like a big one. I forgot what they call those. I'll find out. But I still have the one she used to use. It's down in the basement. But I thought this year we'd just try something new. I've always wanted to smoke turkey, and I'm scared to death to fry one. I wouldn't even want a fried turkey. I think it would taste kind of like jerky or something. But the turkey turned out really good. It was delicious, and I had a little bit for breakfast because we have lots of leftovers. I made a lot of pies and sides and just the whole thing. And I did some online shopping, so a little bit of tech. I got my new jacket too, and this. I got this at Walmart. I love it. My little beanie with the pom-pom. So a few other things coming. I do wear scrub caps at work, and so I got some new scrub caps for Christmas, the Christmas season. So I'm going to be working a lot in December. So I just wanted to have a little something to bring some holiday cheer. I started wearing those during the pandemic, and I love them. It just keeps things clean. I don't think I get sick as often. So I got some of those, and I think I'll share those on the next video because they were really fun. I got some for Thanksgiving. I wore them all month, and they were really cute. So they bring me joy. But for the next coming year, I'm going to try really hard to get in shape and to not eat so many goodies, to go to the gym and, try to eat some healthy things. And also, like, just financial, just trying to not spend so much, not do so much online shopping. It's just, like, really tempting sometimes, especially when there's the big sales, the big, like the Cyber Monday, the Black Friday, those kind of sales. So I'm gonna kind of not do so much in 2025 and just focus on, saving, investing, all that kind of stuff for retirement, and then getting in shape and just having more energy. There's a lot of things I want to do. I want to do more videos, more traveling, more editing, but faster. And making some new friends, getting out there and doing some of the things I didn't do so much whenever Mom was real sick. I had this always an inner sense of like some guilt because, I could go out and do whatever I want, and she's stuck there in that nursing home. But someday that could be me. So if I don't start living and getting out there and, experiencing some new things, making some new friends, I think I'll regret it. So I think it's time. It's time to set some new resolutions. I know some people don't like resolutions, but it can be a good thing. It's good to set goals anyway. And if I had never set the goal of doing this YouTube channel, I would have never done it. And I'm so glad I did because it's been a positive experience. So this video has kind of been all over the place. By the time I edit it, it's going to have some snow. It's going to probably have some decor. It's going to have the cat, the light frustration, my outdoor lighting, just a little bit of everything. But that's me. And I'll work on some new videos of different places that I'd like to go see in the city close by, and I'll just keep you posted. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can hit that notification button and just keep watching, and I promise I'm going to keep working at it, and they're going to get better, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye. just said I'd let you out, and then you wouldn't go out there. You ready? Are you sure? Are you sure you're sure?